sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers.
2025 Carolina.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys put together a strong opening month, winning 3 out of 4 to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start by trying to reverse. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on defense. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it, 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why the defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. Able to slither by. And he is finally first out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory, now it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He was hit as he threw it there. He winds up incomplete. The Dolphins are 3-1 here through the first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Wins of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Open man is Tucker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now it's Mahomes again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him a gain of 5 to completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yellow. Arkansas lady.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Yellow. Arkansas.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Steele. Inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Fall on these two, fall on these two.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. This will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
That's interference.
This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Well, they'll let the fullback try and take a run. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His first touchdown all year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7.
Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A gain of 17 yards.
After one, 7-0. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. The Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tui Puatu got in and dropped it.
2nd and 18. At the 44-yard
Tell you what,
line.
he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him out.
Young's pass. Complete.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Young now from the 50.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
There's the punter, Johnston, as he sends this one away. Offensively and the offensive unit now gets set to take over. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Mahomes will do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He gets this in and hands it to him. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to get first here. He finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
Cam Jackson. Result of the play is a turnover on
In
down.
motion goes the tight end.
Yellow. 43. Ready?
Throwing. Young. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 57-yard line.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. A short throw in by Trimble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To number 82.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd.
Young looking out the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Big loss.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
Cameron Johnson.
as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's a 43-yard punt, which is the first. And the Dolphins are third and
17-yard line.
Yellow. Barzak.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got the hook on Hobbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Dobbs. Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Yellow.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
First down.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
To Justin
And it'll be
Jefferson.
second down.
It's a gain of
Now
5.
another timeout
Brings
called
up
for by
2nd
the
and
offense
5. At the
as they'll stop the
50-yard
clock
line.
with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I don't need to. Arrow 15. Barzak.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle next to Taylor, the tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard gain. Good enough for the first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the
Intended for
clock.
Justin Jefferson.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Yellow. Barzak.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The RPO will keep it himself. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we
Young to throw it. The Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tui Puatu got in and dropped
Brings
it.
up 2nd and 18. At the 44-yard
Tell you what,
line.
he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me,
Let's go.
that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him out.
Young's pass. Complete to
They
number
need 12
18.
here. It's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Back
3rd
ready.
and 12.
Cut.
Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Cameron
But the
Johnston
bottom line
in
is,
coverage.
that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
There's the punter, Johnston, as he sends this one away.
Offensively, and the offensive unit now gets set to take over.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Mahomes will do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Argo blue, baby.
Mahomes now to throw. He gets this one, hands it to him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gain of 11 on the play. First
Now
down,
Mahomes on the
Dolphins.
bootleg. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to get first here. He finds Smith-Njigba. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
Cam Jackson. Result of the play is a turnover on
In
down.
motion goes the tight end.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Throwing. Young. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 57-yard line.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. A short throw in by Trimble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To number 82.
Now on
Tommy
3rd down,
Tremble.
they'll need to get it to the 36
That's a
to pick
gain
up
of
the
8.
first.
Brings up 3rd.
Young looking out the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
Cameron Johnston.
as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's a 43-yard punt return.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got the hook arms. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Yellow. Argo line. Right side.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Argo first
Down.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
To Justin
And it'll be
Jefferson.
2nd down.
It's a gain of
Now
5.
another timeout
Brings
called
up
for by
2nd
the
and
offense
5 at the
as they'll stop the
50-yard
clock
line.
with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Right on these two. Arrow 15. Right side.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, next to Taylor, the tight end. A 5-yard pass
this on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the
Intended for
clock.
Justin Jefferson.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Yellow. Hands up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The RPO will keep it himself. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you Sports Halftime Report. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick
And we
off.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Check pitch.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And getting this chest shot midfield and spotted at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
First down instead. It's knocked out. Unfortunately, the Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And they fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Quick. Yellow.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He's taken down before reaching the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Ready. Cut.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
It's going to
Ready.
go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second
It's a loss
down.
of brings up
Set,
second and
ready.
goal at the
45.
Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Here he wants the football.
Bryce Young sacked by 22.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag?
Ryan Fitzgerald
No.
on
I'll
for
say
the
there was a
Panther field
receiver
goal.
nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's fourth down. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, the offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Let's get the ball back for us.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They begin the drive with Robinson. They'll get this to the 24 and second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and I feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get Rachel in the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a
A
yard.
loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, Holmes. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. That's to his running back, complete. Boy, shoots past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one deep to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Why?
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of
Really nice gain at 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And they will take it on for the Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker now to add the point after
the extra point.
And this one's ranked through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Dolphins 14.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Down.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out to the 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Set. 50. Green.
Young to throw it. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. He'll be drawn down on what's going to turn out to be the 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Come on.
They'll run 1st down with Hubbard. A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to Hubbard. Running him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young is set to throw. And down he goes. That's 2nd back right around the 41-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Panthers will
Young's going to throw for this. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They go play fake. Mahomes. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
On the jet sweep. Here comes Jefferson. Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Mahomes to throw. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. That one finally from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they get a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
From the right to the guy running with it. That's a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want, and try it with some bigger yardage. He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
The former Hurricane, David Martinez. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about 1-11. Probably crashing the line here. Martinez. He'll get this one in to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
That's
inches.
right, run for the first with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Now look at this, a reverse right out of the gate. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in the win as opposed to going for each a touchdown in the loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll look forward for a pass. Deion Henry there on the tackle. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. With Smith good for a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dion
That's it.
Henley on the tackle.
Lost one on
It's
the
a
last
loss of
play,
8
so now
yards.
it's second
Brings up
and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4.
Complete to
Bring up
Bijan
third down.
Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
This opening drive, it has been a work
And
of
the
art.
Dolphins
Now,
first
going to put the finishing touches on. It's first and goal.
at the 8-yard line.
Now again, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up
A
behind the line.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chargers' 15-yard
Action
line.
here. Mahomes. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline.
Incomplete on the
It'll
jump
be an
ball.
incompletion.
Brings up 3rd
Third and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. Now a screen going to be set up to Robinson. Searching for something. Seems to go forward. It's not
Bijan
there.
Robinson.
Get him behind the line. Fourth
Justin
down
Tucker
coming
on
up.
for the field goal. A
He has to
36-yard
drive
attempt.
this through the rain. What he does. The kick
Makes
is
the
good.
Dolphins
And the
3.
Dolphins
Chargers
to
nothing.
an early 3-0
Justin
lead.
Tucker set to kick
You know, they
off.
did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as
Chargers
this
take
game
over
moves
first
along.
and 10.
But that's a good
At their
3
own
points to start this
35-yard
game.
line.
So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
You watch the film from last week's game, and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their players on the field.
Into space. And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Cameron Dicker to kick
After the
off for the
touchdown, here's
Chargers.
Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker.
Their own 25-yard
The
line.
Dolphins offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Heavy snap now. That's the 40 with that one.
A gain of
Terrific starter
15
there.
yards.
Gain of 15.
That's good
And a
for
first down.
Dolphins first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. But quick feet there made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Yellow.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this recovered by the Chargers. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. And remember now, all turnovers must be
play is
reviewed
under review.
by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. On his batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Dolphins first down as this drive alive.
Yellow. 180.
Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the tackle.
We'll try again.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Front to his right. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he lost the football. No turnover here. The guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. This one. Up top for five. It's going to be incomplete. They go completely for it on fourth and long. That was a big ass. And the defense turns them away. On play action now. Herbert. To the tight end, and he puts it in on the corner. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Chargers
Ready to go.
They see the tight end in motion. Here's the rookie out of the Martin Hampton. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Another run here with Hampton. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Dolphins 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Touchdown.
Chargers.
Here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Their own 20-yard
Out
line.
comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. And it'll be taken down past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the
Little
43
play action with Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Let's go, Louie.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. No chance at all. He'll go down. That is Odafe Owe. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. It is third and 10. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That'll work his way out right. That is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down. Herbert now on first down. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers. Touchdown number 1 for him on the year. point. No problem with the footing. The pick is good.
Makes the score.
Chargers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. 5 minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
33-yard line.
Dolphins offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been that half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. First down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins first down.
Now Mahomes. Great smoking jig by Hazard. They're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down
That's
and 10.
another Dolphins first down.
Trick to throw. On the run to the right. Oh, huge mistake. It is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. On first and 10, here's Herbert. The ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Now Herbert. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So Scott Hanson with our end. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On first down, attempted. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Ivan Pace is right back to spot to make the stop.
Brings up
second and 9. They'll go again with Hampton. Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
Taken down at the 33-yard
Third,
line.
they need one.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to head out for the Chargers. First down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And the Chargers first down.
Give, and here comes Hampton. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 21, here's second down and 4. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up third and
They'll go with the sweep. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
gain of a yard.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10. Go. 16-yard line.
On handoff, it's Harris. And he will bring it to the end zone.
Touchdown,
Najee
Los
Harris.
Angeles.
Touchdown,
Cameron
LA.
Dicker for the
Point
extra
after now
point.
from Dicker. He's got
The
it.
kick is
And the
good.
Chargers stretch it out.
Makes the score.
Leading now by the score of
Chargers
28-3.
Dolphins 3. Cameron
After the
Dicker to kick
touchdown,
off
here's
for the
Dicker
Chargers.
out to send this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
The
line.
Dolphins take over first
The Dolphins
and 10.
offense trotting back
Their own
out for their
26-yard
first
line.
involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
That's good for a Dolphins first
Play
down.
fake. Mahomes. Unfortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So, back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out to his right. Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch. Called for and taken successfully.
At their own
Chargers
35-yard
offense back
line.
onto the field. For their next possession, they'll see if they can put something together here. Beginning with 1st and 10. He dances away from the defender on his way. Gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
From the 43. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Motion man is Johnston.
First down, Chargers.
Now Herbert. Going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to be taken down a sack and what likely will wrap up play in the 3rd quarter.
A loss of 7 yards. It's
In motion. So, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about
It's a
5.
gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
3rd down. Mahomes. That's into the hands of the fullback. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9. And the drive continues.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it. And he completed. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the
13
25.
yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice ball.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
Yep.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in that humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A gain of 1 yard on
Looking
the
for
play.
that final yard.
Third
It's
and
3rd
goal.
and goal. Mahomes back. That is incomplete. Here we go. Could be the final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Yellow.
Let's go. It's Robinson. He barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, I wasn't so about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced to his right.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a design run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. Dicker is good with the extra point. Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick
touchdown,
off
here's
for the
Dicker
Chargers.
out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll to run a reverse. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over
The
first
Dolphins
and 10.
offense ready to
At their
take
own
over once again.
15-yard line.
They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 29. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45.
First down, it's Mahomes. Here, down the field. Will fall.
Intended for
Incomplete.
Jackson Smith.
Again here, 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This is taken in by Rob. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Romeo Dobbs. That's a gain of 7. Brings up right
Back to the air for Mahomes. And it's Smith and Jigba. He's going to
and 10 at the
Mahomes to
38-yard
throw
line.
again. There's Jefferson. He's close to another first down. He's going down just shy of the mark.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. Now whistles and
A gain of 10 yards.
go figure.
That's another
Not sure the point of this.
Dolphins
Just
first
stop it.
down.
4 seconds
First and
left
10
in the
at
game.
19-yard line.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought to the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Dolphins.
Here we go. Final play. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means the access for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys currently a couple games over 500, 4-2 through 6 games. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't make too much ruffling. He'll manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found the way for his team to win.
Brings up second and
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 39.
Brings up third down and 9.
Now Watson. And here's Cole. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now first and 10 as they thrust into Miami territory at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Looking left side. Incomplete.
On the throwaway.
You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And the Browns first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the
Again, it's
17-yard
Watson.
line.
Pass caught by Fannin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Here we
3
go. Jack.
at the 11-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll take it in the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Crenshaw Jenkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Fighting for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, they'll try to run a reverse here. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle
National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workman-like in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously was.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on speed other parts of the offense, and hopefully spins a receiver or two for him.
24-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for Romeo
The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers the last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here. He shoves himself free. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And check down complete to Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind?
Myles Garrett. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play. 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. It was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line.
Mahomes tops this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, time to reset a bit. I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech. I do say, look, we're playing our best football yet. And we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Brings up a
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. Now this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Formation for the Browns.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take it. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They might have been frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Yellow. On Sunday. Let's go, Blue Lady.
Throwing towards Mahomes. Complete to Smith and Jigba. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They need 2. Here's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up. He does. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. The 41-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bailing him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for the Dolphins.
And here's Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Justin Jefferson.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd
To
and
throw,
10.
it's Mahomes. This play for Justin Jefferson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. The Browns good starting field position as they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Under pressure, Watson, and down he goes. Derek Hall. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
You can get that done.
Extra point given by Prater. And that will take us to the end of the first half. We know what our buddy Scott. The second half upon us. Than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Right side, holding by Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of
Kevin
19
Stefanski
yards.
consulted
Previous
with his
play
guys
is under
about it. They
review.
told him, throw that challenge flag.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. They'll take it all the way over to the 30-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big result this team is struggling for points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already.
Past the 30, second down coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Watson.
Second and 7.
Dolphins get there this time and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play aggressiveness with fury because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punter away. And he can't feel it clearly. It's loose. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. I need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, how this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So they don't get too cute. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. Burrow knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Get it! Viking,
Here's Watson. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And he's high in, so it falls incomplete in the middle front of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone. Touchback. Miami set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got to hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. It's the score, Brown. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Through 3 quarters of play, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking and it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver. That'll be second down. Robinson up the middle. That's a good acceleration. He's across midfield at the 48-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the right direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That's complete to Doubs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle almost on the spot. Almost have to run extra plays.
First down. This is going to be tackled at the Browns 35.
First down. First and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Robinson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Robinson diving for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown. The hard part's now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Justin Tucker is set to kick
Well,
off.
this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own
The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second. Watson lost it. This ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And now the first chance for the backup here to throw. He can't get it thrown away. He's taken down.
A 7-yard loss.
Derek
Brings
Hall
up 3rd down.
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Red! Cougar 19!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
His pass.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They
Intended
held
for
up in that
Quinshon
situation, and now on 4th down,
Incomplete.
you've got to punt this and try to get to
Ivan
overtime.
Pace on
There's no
coverage.
decision to be made, in my estimation.
A good kick, 48 yards. 4th and return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Here's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Yellow, yellow!
Mahomes. Into the hands of Sanders.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Jatavion Sanders. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
The dirt pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Mahomes will throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
19 yards.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Ravens will quickly use their 3rd and final
That's
timeout,
another Dolphins.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
13 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow!
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to
It's a
recover.
gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now one of the biggest kicks of the night
Justin
is
Tucker
forthcoming.
on for the field
His
goal.
first attempt of the
An
afternoon,
18-yard
and it's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and
Makes the
it's
score
celebration
Dolphins
time on that
24,
sideline as they
Browns
have taken the
21.
lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in
Justin
closing
Tucker
seconds,
set to
pressure
kick off.
situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And this
kick
is
out of
not going to
bounds.
wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons.
Raheem Morris,
On the visitor sideline, the Dolphins head coach. His team playing well, off to a good start at 5-2. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll be brought down right around the 25-15. The offense will make their way onto the field. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown-to-interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He's able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 37 yards. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's able to push through the tackle to pick up 6. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Second and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open now. Trey Tucker. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Stepping to the left side. He'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Robinson is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but great. Score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the point after. Gets it to go. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Justin Tucker set to
Out
kick
there
off.
is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jamal Agnew now returns. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first down.
Falcons set to take over here on offense,
23-yard line.
led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job creating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 1. Once again, in the attack. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him, take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Ready.
To throw is Tua. Now a screen. Set up for the sack yards back, but still going to leave them with third down.
To Devon Achane. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Mooney in motion. Throwing it on third down. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to
Kyle Pitts.
And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And we will not have a return here. This one the Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. They begin this drive first and 10. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
36-yard ball.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. We are with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Yellow, strike! Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is Mahomes. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. They'll go right back to Jennings again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll go up here, first and 10. Here's a toss, left side for Robinson. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half. He's closing in on 100 yards already.
At the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Right there with him. It brings up second half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remain. First
6.
half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Yellow. Mahomes back. Into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
They'll run with Robinson. Silly out there on his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Tucker lining up
The point right now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Dolphins move out on top. 14-0.
Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Agnew on the return. Good return. He takes it across the 30.
The Falcons take over first
Falcons
and
offense
10.
and running back Devon Achane set to go to work
31-yard
once
line.
more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Pressure too much. And he goes down. Derek Hall getting to the quarterback there for
Brings
his
up 2nd
8th
and
sack
17
of the year.
at the 23-yard line.
fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
Play fake. Now, Tua to throw. Down the field, catch and made to Mooney. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 21 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
First down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again, it's Tua. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is
Brings
now
up
third
down and 10.
Tua to throw again. And he lost the football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. This fielded in the end zone. And no return for it's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. This is up around the 33. Here's first and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's going to run down incomplete. The receiver didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 47 on the play.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 10-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. Instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back.
And we got down up around the 18-yard line. That one good for 18 yards, and to the 18-yard line.
First down.
Halftime coming up. We'll halftime report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27.
Offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They're struggling to get back to the line of scrimmage. And if he gets a yard on that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the gun, here's Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And that is incomplete.
And another way to drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. Play action here. Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. I will call to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's Mahomes. He'll find his hit swing. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
15 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the right. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run. It's home. And nothing developed there. They'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Here now, second down. And
leads to second and goal at the Falcons' 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
One more time, they give it to him. And he'll get 3 yards here down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by
After that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
On 19 attempt.
It's good.
Is good.
The Dolphins
Makes the
stake
score
themselves to a
Dolphins
17-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You
Justin
find yourself
Tucker
deep in the
set
red
to
zone
kick
and you
off.
have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. They'll need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. As they'll begin here with first down.
Kenneth Grant on the tackle.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Shotgun snap for 2. Taken in by Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third
It's a
down.
gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now, deep ball for London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's
First
a
and
gain
10.
of 35. And the Falcons, first down.
To throw is Tua. To the right. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Tua. be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
His offensive line it's another sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Get it. Ready.
Start this on the ground with Martinez. And once again, he loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like,
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by
Previous play is under
Might
review.
be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play,
So that one
ruling on the field is
overturned. They say the
reversed.
runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for
It
Sterling
is
Shepard.
3rd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down. Forced out wide. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. We're going to throw. And intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Coconut. Ready.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on.
At the 5-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down.
A gain of 17
Even with 3
yards.
timeouts on the other
That's
side,
good for a
they're going to be able to run this
First
baby
down.
all the way down. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of
He's
7.
tackled at the 29-yard line.
2nd down,
A
they need
7-yard
3.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of
Delay of
game.
game, offense.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Run up the middle, that's Martinez. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And it's 3rd.
Here we go. One final play. He's got it. It's Dobbs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They put together a complete football game. as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Tirico.